Father Overcourt here, you're welcome indeed to another edition of the programme. Well, as you know, every now and again we like to recreate the traditional Ramblin' House, and as you know, we've done Ramblin' Houses all over the country and beyond, and they've proved very, very popular with our audiences all over the world. And I have to say, this week we're in a beautiful pub dating back, I'd say, 200 years, even probably more. It's one of the oldest pubs in County Galway. It's called Reapy's Bar in Tuam in County Galway. And in fact, it's well known for its traditional music, singing, and I'm sure there's been a bit of dancing as well. And many famous people have come through these doors over the years. People like Dolores Kane, the late Dolores Kane was a regular here, Tommy Tiernan, and many more. We'll be talking more about the history of the pub later on in the programme. But we opened up this evening with a nice selection of jigs here from Francis Fahy and of course Monica Noctin. And I think they deserve a round of applause. Those are for the lovely music they have. Lovely. So we have a great lineup of singers and musicians throughout the programme, so stay with us. I know you're going to enjoy it here. And we're also going to find out a little bit of history of the pub here with Seamus, who's been a great host to us here this evening. So right now we're going to have a song from Michael Stewart here. It's a great Galway song, and I hope you enjoy it.
My boat can boldly go in the teeth of wind and weather, and outrace the fastest tugger between Galway and Kinsale. When the black floor of the ocean and the white foam rush together, in her bright eyes she flies like a seagull on the wing. Oh, she's neat, oh, she's sweet, she's a beauty every line. The Queen of Connemara is that bounding bark of mine. When she's loaded down with fish till the water tips the gunwale, not a drop she'll take on board her that would wash a fly away. From the fleet she'll slip out swiftly like a greyhound from her kennel, and she'll land her silver catch the first in old Barricade. Oh, she's neat, oh, she's sweet, she's a beauty every line. The Queen of Connemara is that bounding bark of mine. There's a light shines out afar, and it keeps me from dismay when the sky is ink above us and the seas run white with foam. In the cot in Connemara there's a wife and wee one praying to the one who walked the waters once to send us safely home. Oh, she's neat, oh, she's sweet, she's a beauty every line. The Queen of Connemara is that bounding bark of mine. The Queen of Connemara is that bounding bark of mine.
My Mike, you're very welcome to the programme.
Great to see you, Henry, as always.
As I mentioned, you have fond memories of Reapy's, haven't you?
Absolutely, yeah. There was a family connection because my late mother spent a lot of her formative years next door to here, and they all worked here in the shop. My uncles, in fact, there's a picture on the wall of one of my uncles out the back filling bottles of Guinness from maybe the 1930s or that, you know. But the Reapy's, the pub had been closed for nearly 20 years, and Kathleen and Nora were living here, and they needed to get something smaller for themselves because they were getting into their later life. And the opportunity came for me to buy the place, which I did in 1993. And
was it a good time to buy a pub?
It probably was. It was a better time than it is now, probably. But it was, even though Reapy's is one of the success stories under the previous landlord, Finbar, the late Finbar, who was a good friend of mine. We went to school together, and now Seamus, who's brought it on to an even higher level, to be honest with you, with the back area and everything. It's fantastic premises. It's great to see it keeping going. But when I was here first in 1993, and I had it for just over 3 years, we lived upstairs, myself and my wife Mary, and in fact, my son Alex, who's now playing music in Galway a good bit, was born here on the premises. So yeah, long association, played many sessions here. Not as many recently as I would have liked, but that's going to change fairly soon because I've retired from my residency in Galway. So I tend to be back. I hope to be back now soon, you know. So.
And what was it then that you started trad sessions when you were here?
The first Thursday after I opened on a Friday, and the following Thursday, the late Niall McGinn had put in the cash registers for me, or the one cash register rather, and Niall was a great man for the dance and for the songs and for the music, and he said to me, "Would you think of a trad session?" I said, "I'd love to start a trad session." I said, I felt it needed it at the time, and he said, "What about a Thursday night?" And I said, "Yeah, great," and he organised a few people, and Gary Quinn came in that night. Myself and Gary have had a long association. Yeah. We did gigs for you over in Ashford and everything back in the day. And I remember Tom and Dick Joyce were here. Paddy Costello, who's still going strong, and I think he's 92 or 93 now, still playing in the sessions. He was here that night. Niall played the bower on himself, the Lord of mercy on him. And so, yeah, it was great. And it's been going ever since. And it's great that Finbar kept it going, the Lord of mercy on Finbar, and it's great that Seamus is keeping it going, especially the Thursday night.
And how long did you have the pub then?
I had a little over just over 3 years. Yeah, just over 3 years.
And why did you decide to?
It came about just, Finbar approached me, to be honest with you, because I had been in school with Finbar, and he had been leasing Munro's in Galway, and his lease was up, and he wanted to come back nearer to home, to his first wife Sheila, God rest her, Seamus' sister. She wasn't too well at the time, and she was full of spirit. Now, she wasn't too well, as Seamus remembers as well, but she was full of spirit. She was some character, and he wanted to come back. And it's just, my kids were small. He approached me, then I looked and I thought, yeah, maybe, and it just all happened at that time, and the decision was made kind of quickly. And you know, thankfully I was selling it to someone that I knew all my life and that I'd been in school with, and I continued to play gigs here and, you know, be associated with Finbar for all the years until sadly Finbar got sick and passed away. So, you know.
Well, the music is obviously the most important part of your life.
Absolutely, that's the one constant among all the others.
Through all the rest, yeah. And you've played with many people.
Played with a good few people, yeah. I was in the band for the Michael Collins concerts for 10 or 12 years. I played with them all, really. Big Tom, Gene Stewart, Philomena Begley, the whole lot of them, like, and great characters, you know. But played with a good few good trad players as well over the years, and you know, Mary Stanton from Tuam,
great
fantastic musician. And it's funny, my son Alex went down to Kinbarra on Sunday to the Cuckoo Flat, and next thing he sent me a video. He was singing a song, and who was playing but Mary Stanton and Mary Shannon. I said, "What? We've come full circle."
Wow, fantastic! Yeah.
Seamus Rutledge is one of the best-known singer-songwriters in the west of Ireland, and we're delighted to have him on the show. Here he is performing a ballad, a classic called Raglan Road.
On Raglan Road, such by such is happiness gone away. I gave her gifts of the night. I gave her the secret sign that's known to the artist who has known the true words of sight and stone. With words intent I did not stint. I gave her words to say. With her own name there, her own dark hair, like flowers, no fear of pain. On an old street where all ghosts meet, I see her walking down. Away from me so hurriedly, my reason lost aloud. All I have loved, not as I should, a creature made clay, and the angel rose, play loose his wings at the dawn
Seamus, you've been here in Reapy's Bar in Tuam for 10 years now. How have you enjoyed those years?
Oh yeah, unbelievable. There were Reapy's was my sister's pub, and unfortunately, after the taking it over 30 odd years ago, she passed away 2 years later with CF. And unfortunately, that was a very hard time for us all, and for customers and our friends, and it was difficult, very difficult.
And of course, your brother-in-law, the Finbar as well, was involved with the pub for many years.
That's right. Finbar's ran it to the day until I took it over. My man passed away there about 10 years ago, and unfortunately we came in and Finbar was here, and I said, Finbar, I think I'm going to take over Reapy's on the night of my man's funeral burial. And we said, look, he said, will you? I said, okay, we'll go for it.
Yeah.
So myself and my daughter Kira took it over.
And the traditional music sessions now, they come from far and wide, don't they?
Yes, we actually, Corey King actually set up a singing club. So every third Monday of every Monday for so many months, they come from all over. They come from Clare, wide span of people, mostly Clare down that end of the country. And the storytellers that just sit down and just say, well, here, we'll let it rip.
Yeah. And it's undoubtedly, it has to be one of the oldest pubs in the whole of Galway.
Yeah, well, it's probably up there with them. It's what, 1860, so it's.
And it's
quite
also,
old.
I can imagine there's been great arguments when it comes to football here as well.
Yes.
Because it's a great GA.
Yes. Well, we in fact, we have Tuam Stars, we have Tuam Celtic, we have a lot of Tuam Stars and Celtic is Tuam Rugby Club, I mean, like, there's so much going on in the town
Right,
for the
right,
size
yes.
of the town.
Yes.
You know, there's so much pulling from one another, clubs and everything, but they all seem to get on very well. You know, and they all, or even our rugby club this year got to a junior final after 47 years, which is unbelievable. Like, and we sponsor the Tuam Rugby Club.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah. But I suppose one of the most important aspects of the pub here, the regulars that come in all the time.
Yes.
I'm sure they're still carried to
Yeah, God, yeah. Yeah, there's still a few out the far side all the time still coming there, and you can't do without them, you know. You know, that's the way the pub game is, you know. You just have those characters, and if they're there, people will sit around them and just enjoy their company, you know.
Niamh, that was a wonderful performance there, Jake. When did you start dancing?
I started dancing when I was 5, so I've been dancing ever since. I danced for a school in Tuam called Linden Mountain School, and yeah, I've been competing up until recently. I did the World Championships in April in Chicago, and yeah.
And what's brought you to enjoy Irish dancing? What motivation?
I love dancing to the music. I meet so many people dancing, traveling around, and yeah, I love competing, and keeps me motivated and focused.
And you're actually getting on the big arenas and big stages now with your Irish dancing, aren't you?
Yeah, so I've been competing for most of my life, but now I've started going more professional, doing shows. So I danced with Florida Dance in the 3 Arena in February, and I really enjoyed that. And I will be dancing with River Dance in the Gaiety in June. So I'm looking forward to it, and I'd love to keep getting opportunities like that.
Well, unfortunately, it's time for us to go. We hope you enjoyed all the music and singing and the wonderful songs of County Galway here from Reapy's Pub in Tuam, County Galway. And can I just mention to you a special word of thanks to our host, Seamus, and a wonderful audience. I think give yourselves a round of applause. You're absolutely wonderful. And if you happen to be passing by on the N17 as the song the Saw Doctors made famous, do pop into Reapy's Bar. I can assure you, as you can see, all the pints here, a lot of pints being pulled here tonight, and I had one, and I can vouch for a great pint of Guinness. So from all of us here, we're Míle Maith, Slán go fóill. Until next week at the same time, bye-bye.
Come on, lady, come on, Mary. You come on, lady, when you're feeling slow. You come on straight and you come on curly. Standing up from the home alone. Why the world has come over you? What an everything have you done? You rub your feet at the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. I never thought that fun would be done. I love Lord and heaven's mine. I love the past forever. You're so far behind. Why the world has come over you? Why everything have you done? feet and the sad loneliness. We're out there running just to be on the run. It's a mighty need and a dreadful sorrow. God's evil eyes today. I am the death about tomorrow. We ain't got no Wednesday. What in the world has come over you? Why in everything has it done? The broken feet and the sad loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. What in the world has come over you? Why in everything have you done? The broken feet and the sad loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. What in the world has come over you? What in everything have you done?